there's karma. There's heat, there's flames, there's lava. Volcanic, what can we do? It gets manic. I know what I'd rather. When I pick up the mic, it's power. When I pick up the mic, got powers. When I pick up the mic, it's power. When I pick up the mic, got powers. Pick up the mic, got powers. 4:32 in the morning. Yeah, I'm still up, you're boring. Life keeps getting better and better, and I'm not stressed, I'm snoring. It'll get messy, get gory. Simpleness not for me. I don't care about football, care about this, that, care if you're acting 40. That's the call back, can't ignore me. They don't even know my story. Any little sour patch acting salty, flows on point like gourmet. Need a Michelin star like always, like conference call on 4 ways. Man thinks this life is a role play, so they hear about the family drama. There's coldness there, there's karma. There's heat, there's flames, there's lava. Volcanic, what can we do? It gets manic. I know what got powers.
feel the dark magic. And I won't stop. Feel the dark magic. this hard. Feel the dark magic. And I won't stop. Yeah. Yeah. Feel the dark magic. And I won't stop. Feel the dark magic.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hot in the club, in love with the dub. Active, yeah, I'm free like a dove. In love with the bass, in love with the sob. In love with the energy I get from above. Hot in the club, in love with the dub. Active, yeah, I'm free like a dove. In love with the bass, in love with the sob. In love with the energy I get from above. Wheel it, take it back. Fire burning on the track. Get down, make it clap. Like 1, 2 bars, we deal with that. Deal with that. Deal with that. Deal with that. Come around, family's here, come around. Good time, yeah, come around. Know this, yeah, come around. Come around, family's here, come around. Good time, yeah, come around. Know this, yeah, come around. Rhythm in the bass, rhythm in the bass, rhythm in the bass, rhythm in the bass, rhythm in the bass. Get down, rhythm in the bass, rhythm in the bass. Get down, rhythm in the bass. Active, yeah, we get down. UK waving, no, we get down. Oh, here's the original sound, but pivot all now. Show them mission is wow, soul is loud. Jump in the crowd, we don't give a ow. I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I feel the rhythm in the bass and I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I see the bass in the face is the best. I feel the rhythm in the bass and yes, I see the bass in the face is the best. Rhythm in the bass, 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 rhythm in the bass. Get down, 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 get down. Come around, family's here, come around. Good time, yeah, come around. Know this, yeah, come around. Come around, family's here, come around. Good time, yeah, come around. Know this, yeah, come around. Rhythm in the bass, 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 rhythm in the bass.
Today is the beginning of the end and the start of a new beginning. Time has come to refine yourself and let go of the demons in your head that have held you in captivity for
Greetings and salutations, fellow tabletop RPGers. I am your host, Tragically HP, proudly welcoming you back to the Coalescence Act 5, Week 17, continuing our celebration of our 4th year streamiversary. Thank you for joining us this evening. We've got a cyberpunk Waterdeep adventure in store. We have also got a healthy dose of role-playing to begin with, as that is where our group left off last time around. Heather's flashback. Happy Harry Hard-On. Oh yeah, 10 minutes of musical intro, and then we go into the game itself. I did start our usual I don't give a fuck a few minutes later than usual, but c'est la vie. Maybe we'll close out with that one later on. Let's go see what's up with the crew gathered in the gaming lounge. I like that, the gaming lounge. I think we're going to call it that from now on, unless I forget it, which is just very, very likely. What if the Coalescence Gaming Lounge. There we go, I'll change the name of the channel, and that way I won't forget.
What's about to happen is going to be hard to watch.
Howdy, everybody. Good evening.
Good evening.
Howdy.
Well, what is this half a party that we got going on here? We got Bonjon in the house. What's up?
What's poppin'?
And Mr. Joint. What's going on, man? A little 420 for you?
Someone's got to be there.
Yes, sir. Hi, Kai. How are you today?
Doing good, doing good.
Good to see your Facebook update there the other day. Good on you. Very happy for you.
Thank you. Also got a
Absolutely.
giant shot today in my butt, so yay me.
Oh, nice. That's always fun. And then we do
Party.
know that Hilda will not be here with us. Oh, there's Paul. That helps me sort out who's here and who's not. And then DJ. Yeah, DJ was sending me like a weird text. Can he still participate if he's in a different voice chat? I was like, what? If you're in a different voice chat than this one, no. Get your ass in here into this voice chat. This is where we communicate. We do our stuff. So, yeah, we're all sorted out here in Roll20. We've got this survival location here. Or this location out in the wild where we found some survivors. A great many of them, as a matter of fact. I suppose we will start with... what's going on here? I seem to have lost GM privileges, which, that's not cool.
I'm the GM now.
Hello, I'm here.
Hey, TJ, welcome. Let's try this again. What the hell is going on? I mean, so I can move tokens around, but I cannot do... There we go, finally. Oh, it's because it's the foreground layer. I think that's what was going on. Alright. So yes, Gilly is not with us this evening, otherwise... I think everybody who's here was here last time, notwithstanding our guest for this evening. What's going on, Don?
Doing well. Ready to play the Swiss Army knife.
Excellent. Thought we had a token for your character. Just keep on making a new one.
I have a
Just a picture of Daniel Radcliffe.
You were starting to ask something there? What's up?
So I currently have 2 Roll20 pages open. If I roll stats for one game and I have the other game open, will it transfer to that game?
I don't know.
I honestly don't want to try to put to the test, but I'm currently in a different session, so I want to see if I can play in 2 different sessions at the same time.
You're playing somebody else's game right now as we speak?
Yes.
What the actual shit is that?
I didn't think it was going to run this long.
That's insanity.
You should be able to because they're 2 separate tables.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so, but I've not experienced anything like that offhand, so I cannot speak with any experience to that.
Well, your game is by far better because
Well, damn right.
the amount of shenanigans that I have to go through in order to not let my character and his party die in it is quite unfortunate. Fighting 6 frost giants and a dragon.
Oh my gosh. That sounds like a Monster of the Week campaign right there. All right, now that you've finished off with the Knolls, we're going to move on to the, let's see, G, E, F, G, H. Oh, now we've got a group of Hellhounds here. Yeah.
I just rolled in a different Roll20 game, and it did not roll in this one.
Beaut. Okay, so I think I'm going to assign Dawn a new token, and hopefully it sticks this time, because, yeah, otherwise it's just a picture. It's just a floating picture. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope your Thursday was infinitely better than mine.
I had a lovely day. I had a surprise day off. I went and saw a movie. It's pretty nice.
Nice.
If you guys haven't seen Sinners, it's pretty good.
I have not. I did catch a little brief sneak of that the other day, like advertisement. Alright, so there is Don rejoining us as Marcel. Apparently, Noburo decided that our group needed reinforcements here in this comfortable location where all these survivors are hiding out from the undead.
Sounds legit to me.
I moved.
That's right. He probably couldn't see anything because of the rooftop layering
There's
right there.
I see 2 of them. One is see-through.
Try a page reload. That is a pretty common Roll20 glitch right there when new tokens get dropped onto the board. I have that happen to me all the time as well.
Since we're in this little village area, can we summon the merchant?
We already had the merchant. He should still, like, be there.
Entirely your call. If not, we do have the summoning power to do it again.
I would like to buy something.
Because he's taken the dead body for us.
Okay, did we summon him here, or did we summon him out in the field?
It was out in the field.
All right, this is
could he not, like, walk with us?
Well, he could, but he generally doesn't hang out once he's summoned. Like, he's summoned, he does his business, and then he goes back home. He doesn't.
All right, I guess I'm confused. What's the time frame between then and now, then? Because
at most, like 10-15 minutes.
Oh, is that, like, longer than his spawn time?
Not necessarily. I'm just trying to, I guess for me, I did not recall that you guys had him take the body back to our home base, but that is a group consensus.
Yeah, at the end we wanted him to take the body, but...
Did I agree to that, or was that just what you guys wanted him to do?
I think we made a Monty Python joke about it, like, bring out your dead, and I thought that was a thing that happened.
Yeah, I have like zero recollection of that, which is not that unusual, but like as we talk about it, like something would spark for me. So I'm just wondering, like, was this a conversation that happened after session that I wasn't a part of, or
No,
during our
no,
break
Oh,
he,
it
time?
was before we came to this little house.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
and he basically charged us for it, right? It was like a couple hundred
Yeah,
gold.
yeah. He had to.
Yeah.
He charged because he said he wasn't going to do that.
That sounds more familiar. Yes. Now, okay.
Yeah.
But see, in that respect, again, he has already taken the body and gone. So it's not a huge separation. It's a half cup or half a cup. Either way you slice it, it's just that you have to summon him again because he did not carry the body and follow you guys to this location.
Correct.
All right, so can you guys actually hear me? Because I'm in 2 different voice chats currently.
I can
I'm
hear
on
you.
my
I was
computer.
just also hearing some of the other voice chat going on as well.
Okay, well, I turned that one down, but I'm currently on Discord on my phone and my laptop, one in each conversation. But if I'm able to summon him, I would like to, so I can buy a magic item and attune to it later.
Very well. He returns. It's a busy day. How may I be of service?
I would like to purchase a blood vial rare magic item.
So be it. You know the cost?
I believe it is 5,000 gold.
Quite a handy chunk of change. Are you certain you can part with it?
Of course.
Pleasure doing business with you as always, good friend. Is there anything else I can do for any of you?
I'll take some healing potions.
I am fine,
And I'll-
thank you.
And I'll sort it in a minute.
It's good to see you. Good to see you again. Thank you.
Was that to Marcel?
Yeah, just saying
Marcel
goodbye.
said. Oh, Marcel said no, thank you to needing it.
Gotcha. And as we ended off last session, Wong had actually been speaking to some of the people in here about any Yakuza sightings in the area. And as it turned out, there were some recently deceased members of that faction to be found here in the back lot. The survivors here didn't really know what to do with them, but they weren't the dead, so they're still kind of having some respect for that. Yo, look at that. A 22-month resub from Sarge. Thank you kindly, brother. Good to see you. But Wong has found some decent outfits that will allow our group to disguise themselves as Yakuza and hopefully use that to infiltrate Kazumiri City, which is presumably somewhere to the west of our location, further up the steps and the plateau. There are, again, a healthy assortment of NPCs here, some of whom may just be present for decoration and interaction. Others may actually have some tie-in to the plot. Some of them may directly come out and ask and task a quest of you. Others, you may have to kind of pull at that thread yourself. So I'll give you guys the floor for a few moments and see just where the path takes us.
I don't see any exclamation points over anyone's head.
What do you mean?
For us old timers, that's an old video game thing for somebody has a quest for you.
Oh, yeah.
Marcel's going to just set himself up in one of the bigger rooms and just start playing his harp his traveling harp, and just to give calming, more of a friendly atmosphere to the place.
Where are you going? There's hot soup, there's cold ale, there's warm clothes for you to dry yourself off if you've been out here in the snowstorm. Granted, you just got teleported into the snow and then walked inside. But if you go into the more common room here where, yeah, it's too bad Manuel's not here because Rumsborough might just be his best friend. This guy has all the rum on his possession. And if Marcel is going to be doing that, we are attracting the attention of this flute-playing fox creature.
Marcel nods and accepts his company for performing.
We will indeed provide some accompaniment from across the room right here. Just playing some rather simple and short notes, not trying to steal the stage, just trying to add a nice little extra to what you got going on right there.
Genzo will pull out, go to the main room, pull out his cartographer's set, and basically start to map, from memory the area. And if Camille is available, he'll basically try and ask her questions around, the area, if she knows any, like any landmarks or resources around the area.
Go ahead, roll your cartography skill check there, or tool check, I should say. And yes, Camille definitely knows her way around this tap calf. She has seemingly been here for some time and is readily available to bring you whatever it is that she seems to instinctively know that you need. And upon being asked by Genzo, we are... let's go.
He's bringing... It'll probably be, tea that he'll be interested in. And then, yeah, I mean, if you can add guidance. So, if guidance is okay, then 27.
Oh, that's the difference between shading right there at this level of mastery. It doesn't get much better than that. And as far as sites of interest, let's see just how much she knows. She knows this place pretty well. The region could be a different matter. Yes, she goes off on a long yarn about the different homes in the immediate vicinity, the families that live there, the generations of residency, and just all kinds of details that are probably fascinating to people who call this land their home for centuries. But for passerby, it may not be anything that's going to lead you in any direction. Get back here. Who's next? Anybody got anything they want to do?
Nope, I've done what I wanted.
Just basically take a rest, enjoy this downtime, so to speak, before we get back to it. Mostly hanging about with Yibo and kind of talking to Wong about some stuff. But yeah.
Alright.
Yibo is by far my favorite.
Let me check our rest tracker here then. Feel like we're probably not due for one, but oh, that's right. Yeah, we did the catnap last session with this group. So we've got some people who got a short rest in 10 minutes, and then I don't know if anybody else wanted or needed one, or how long we were planning on sticking around here. We might just be able to hang out here for an hour and get a normal short rest. Not sure, again, what we're thinking of.
During the rest, am I able to attune to the magic item that I just bought?
Not during a catnap because you're unconscious, but a normal short rest where you're just kind of lounging back and chilling and taking a full hour to get to know the item, that's absolutely possible. But again, I don't know how long we're hanging out here.
Understood.
I'm going to serenade Mina right in front of me.
Yeah, that's pretty much the look she gives you right there. She does not utter a word, but she does seem to be sharing interesting, knowing glances with Riley over here, seated at the private table. And after a few moments of kind of just standing a little uncomfortably close to you while you're playing and not really like dancing or tapping her foot or even nodding her head, she eventually just heads over this way and takes her seat. And I'm guessing from this angle, Bon John Bovi is the only one that has eyes on this seemingly inactive machine tucked away in the corner to the south of him.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Yeah, it's just kind of collapsed against the wall in the tea room. All the tea kettles are in here, and Camille occasionally comes in and grabs some and heads back out. But whatever this machine thing is, it's I mean, you don't want to say it's dead, but it's not turned on.
Is it broken?
Hey, I'll give Chi an elbow and hey, what's the deal with the robot over there?
Our little goblin friend will look over. That thing was here when I arrived. I've never seen anything like it, have you?
I have seen a Warforged, right? Like I fought next to Tank. I fought next to Tank for a little bit, so.
Oh yeah, definitely then.
I'm gonna go poke it and see if it does anything.
Inspect it.
As you give it a little poke there, a display upon its chest very faintly indicates, and you kind of have to squint your eyes to actually read this, but it says Emerald.
Emerald?
Like, is there a little slot that opens up that would take an emerald, or does it just say emerald?
Roll an investigation.
It's a villager.
Yeah, not with that result.
Hot dice tonight, boys.
Starting off with a pair of twos.
Can Azzy inspect it?
You can give it a shot.
I think I have a 19.
There is seemingly a compartment further below the readout near the abdomen that it doesn't. As you kind of fiddle around with it, it doesn't seem to open, but you would guess that it can.
Huh. So how do we do this?
This guy floats over here. Old Green Eyes takes up a perch next to Chi. Looks into
John,
the
hand
room.
me your lightsaber.
Looks inside at what you guys are doing. Oh yes, that's the war machine as it defined itself. Before it seemed to lose power. It was quite heavy to drag here. It kept saying emerald. I wasn't certain if that was code for something, if it was asking if I had an emerald, if it simply found the color of my eyes appealing. Do you have any idea what it might have been talking about?
Don't
Genzo
believe
can
so.
overhear the conversation. Can he, given he's an artificer, can he use like I don't know, Arcana or
Oh, is your mic removed from you? You're talking a little low there.
Oh, okay, sorry. 1 second.
Okay, let me adjust here. It's a week to week thing. Try again.
Hello?
Hey, much clearer. All right. So, I'm sorry, what were you asking? What was Genzo asking?
Does this work?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's better.
All right. Yeah. So, can Genzo, if Genzo hears this, can he use, given he's an artificer, can he use like Arcana or something like our investigation to try and figure out what might be going on? He's going to use guidance on it.
You can.
All right. Arcana then.
What is Genzo's home setting? Is it Forgotten Realms, Dragonlance?
I think we were saying it was. No, I think it was I think we were saying it was something similar to the what to call it Karatur, I think, because he's like an Oni.
Okay.
So probably something in the Forgotten Realms, but on the east.
Yeah, this is unlike anything that Genzo has ever heard of, but given the information at hand, it would seem to be that it was asking for an emerald.
Okay, he'll say that to the group. I don't know if we have any. Let me see.
Morlander! No! You get back here! Morlander!
I mean, I don't mind asking Morlander to come again.
Snap your fingers. Just throw some gold pieces on the floor and he'll come back.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, he'll Genzo will summon Morlander again and apologize, but he'll ask to see if he has an emerald that might befit the need of a creature like that person over there.
Not that I'm aware of. I do have quite a large stock of items, both magical and mundane, but I don't typically traffic in gemstones.
Ah, so you do not have any emeralds?
I don't, sadly. Nobody has bartered with any of recent either that I might have access to just in my treasury.
I understand. Apologies for summoning you yet again.
Ah, my sincerest apologies. I am not used to being unable to fulfill a request.
I understand. Um, uh, if nobody else has need of you, I apologize, and I send you back with my sincere apologies and
Oh,
gratitude.
it's quite fine, quite fine. Boom. Y'all have any emeralds laying around? uh, yeah, that is a negative on all accounts, unless somebody happens to have one in their inventory, which would be entirely possible with the amount of money we've had in the group. Just it would have to be something that somebody very specifically obtained at some point.
Now, here's a fucky question. Sorry. I obviously have my Helm of Brilliance has a bunch of gems on it, including rubies. See if I was to cast Fabricate. Sorry. If I was to cast Fabricate, would I be able to change it into an emerald?
Cast a spell to alter the material on a very rare magic item?
Well, I mean, I could. When I cast a spell with it, I'm crushing the gem and destroying it into pieces. I could take them because this enables me to, take raw material and change it into something else.
Perhaps why not use gold coins?
Because it specifically asks for an emerald. Like, would the spell Fabricate would allow me to change a gem into a different kind of gem?
Do you have proficiency with gemsmith's tools?
I do not.
You probably could fabricate something, but it might not be up to specs. It might be like trying to put regular gas into a diesel-only vehicle.
That's fair.
Something for us to remember for the future. It does not look like we can help her now.
Do we take it with us?
Fortia will make her approach after seeing the hubbub over here, the conversation, and attempts to be of aid. Have I heard something about an emerald?
As it will bow.
One of you was asking about one, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, the robot here looks like he needs one.
I do not know this for certain, but the wise men make tell of a hidden crystal shrine just to the northwest of our location. Outside the city walls. It may be possible that the object you desire could be found there. It is also said that these shrines possess great challenge and great reward for those who venture into their realms.
You had me at reward.
Seems fun.
Oh,
I believe. As I will say, for Tia, that we've actually been to a shrine before and been granted a blessing of the moon.
It might be something in that vein, yes. I've never known one who has ventured to there and back. But a tale passed around so often between the elders cannot simply be one of make-believe, no?
What do we think, guys?
I am not sure that we have the time for that.
I mean, it's on the way to the city.
Sounds good to me. Let's go on a side quest.
Side quest.
Understood.
Yay, side quest.
Onward!
Rumsborough is very excited at the music that Marcel has been playing, which over the course of our stay here, I would say at this point we could reasonably assume we've been here at least 20, 30 minutes. So again, if you guys do want to indeed extend it to a short rest for the entire group, you've already done half of it with light activity. It might be an opportunity to do so. I don't know if you necessarily need one, but at the very least, good times are had, and Rumsborough is in such a state of excitement that he opens a rare and fresh bottle of his finest rum and offers some around to everybody gathered.
Hell yeah.
Aye, this'll warm your blood for if you're going back out there.
Genzo will accept a small cup with his gratitude.
But of course, there's plenty for everyone. Yibo will happily make the accompaniment right here. It's been some time since I've had the pleasure of playing with a partner or even a troupe.
Marcel pulls out his where is it? Concertina to make it a nice, lively jig
Nice.
versus the somberness of the harp.
Very cool. Yeah, Yibo only has the flute, but he is pretty adaptable with it. Can play a variety of fun tunes.
Yes, I appreciate the honor of you joining me. Again, I usually play solo, and it's refreshing to have other notes and other sounds to go along with it.
But of course, I don't mean to be an imposition. Some in your group, upon their initial entry here, had been in discussion of possibly assisting us to a location of better safety. It seems that we may have lost track of this in the merriment, and I would be remiss if such capable adventurers as yourselves departed back into the wastes, leaving us here, perhaps unable to fend for ourselves.
Of course, that is definitely something I will bring at them.
Please, I do appreciate it. Yibo kind of raises his voice a little bit so Tyler can also hear him. He gets a good vibe from Tyler, and he's hoping to also gain some assistance in that department.
I mean, I myself haven't traveled with them long. I'm a wandering minstrel, and I usually get myself caught up in many different groups or just wandering about by myself. But from what I've seen of them, they're very capable fighters and very honorable and loyal people, especially to each other.
He looks over at Tyler, who was starting to speak there.
It sounded like someone was trying to speak up to me across the room.
Yes, Yibo does look over towards the approaching Tyler. Yes, indeed. I was curious if your party's initial supposition about possibly finding a location of safety for us still stood.
course it stands. I mean, that's what we're here for, is trying to find safety and extinguishing the undead in the area.
Are you in a position to escort us back to this castle I hear tell of? I am uncertain as to the specifics of how we will accomplish this. I know your group has tasks and quests that you must attend to. I assure you, none of us here would wish to put you out or put others in danger as you see to our safety.
Perhaps we can come back here.
I was gonna say we could check out a safe route, do a recon mission, so to speak, as we go about, and ensure a safe passage.
But
So,
if the undead return in your absence...
So just to be clear, right, the way the gossamer bulbs work is that we use it, and then it allows us to go back to where we were, and then come back here again. Correct?
Correct.
Right. And basically, were we told that they were very limited in number then, if I recall?
They are very finite in how many each group has. Each group had 3, and then our NPC community challenge task found an additional 1 per group. So each group should have 4, and if my tracking is correct, every group has spent 1 at this point.
You would have 2 in the bag.
I think for a potentially easy solution, it's not worth wasting that finite resource.
He says, yeah, and when it comes to so given that Genzo was creating a map, how far away is this place from where we came from? If somebody were to just journey, that way.
Well, let's have a look. This is definitely one of the more expansive maps that I've ever made. The path that our group took, looking at 2,500 whole feet to get back to that area, and from there it's about another 2,500 feet straight up to the castle. So
okay, so it's not.
Yeah, distance-wise, it's not terribly far. It's that persistent gloom and the roving bands of undead that make such a short journey as perilous as it has been.
I mean, if it just plotting it in his own head, right? If they were to escort these people back to the castle, how long would that be? Is it like hours? Given their experience with trudging through the gloom and all that kind of stuff, or is it probably a day's worth of travel?
It took you guys all day to get to this spot, but we did have a couple of detours when we got caught up in the Samurai Grove over here, and we got pulled out as far as over here. And then we tried to go this way, went over the bridge, and fought the Tarrasque. So, I mean, we didn't make a direct route to get here, but it did take our group a day to get to this spot.
Yeah.
Look at that. We got a Tier 1 sub gifted from D. James to Teriyaki Games. Hoo-ha! Are you with us?
Nice.
Wasn't you said something about that village or something with the jewelers was up north?
Yes. Since we've gotten a description and we've also got a cartography in play, we're going to reveal that area. In fact, we're gonna get all the way to where we can actually start seeing the city walls finally. Just barely, but if you follow the road here, this leads to one of the gates of Kazumiri City. So we are very, very close to that destination. Here is the crystal shrine that we make note of. We will find a few locations like this on the map. Shrines that contain very, very interesting boosts. I will also note that if we move this Tarask out of the way, there's one right over here. Your group actually was making a plan to investigate that before said Tarask just revealed itself. And it's presumably still there.
I mean, if we were moving at just our regular 30, right, per round, and it was, it's like, what, let's say
5,000.
Yeah, 5,000 feet, right? That's not, that's like what, 160 minutes, right? Which is about 3 hours.
Under optimal conditions, yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be like 3 hours to go up and then 3 hours to come back down again.
And remember that
that's pretty much your adventuring day.
Combat speed and overland travel speed are two completely different things.
Well, I'm assuming that, there's roving bands and all that kind of stuff. So we're traveling at relatively slow combat speed. Yeah, I mean, that's a whole day that we lose. I mean, Genzo,
But are we doing anything that is time sensitive right now?
In character, I don't think so, but I think out of character, Daniel's hinted that time is needs, we need to do stuff.
Out of character, who cares what Daniel hints at? All right, this is our game.
Yeah.
Specifically, though, if this is something we want to do, it keeps us from having to waste a gossamer bulb, and we could potentially get something on the other end for making sure they get safely back. So, I mean, if their safety is really a big thing, we can just take them because, I mean, we're still progressing the story. I mean, obviously they're here for something and we want to save them. So why waste a bulb when we can just go back and drop them off and continue on our lives?
Disturbing.
Yeah, I mean, like, Genzo is absolutely, for saving these people and is happy to make the trek.
Fine by me.
Vaughn doesn't get exhausted by marching, so we can do whatever.
Marcel just finds you guys interesting right now and decides to follow you.
Nice.
So that's 4.5 out of 7 majority rules. We're gonna escort them back to the castle.
wait, let Kai say something.
Sounds good.
All right, let's go. Nice, thank you.
All right, we're going to go
means we're
against
dead.
the grain. Let's see.
All right, so Genzo gives them instructions to, basically try and stay close. We'll do our best to protect them.
As he will stick to the back of the group.
Yeah, Genzo will be flying. With his staff in his hand.
Ooh.
And they lo-fi.
No offense, Daniel.
What you talking about?
Saying we can do what we want.
I mean, that's kind of the name of the game. All right.
Just
That made me laugh. Fuck plot hooks. We do what we want.
just keep it in mind and don't send bad guys after us.
I mean, I already know what the state of the world is outside of here, and yeah.
Something that Can we not just do this?
It's water. Can you walk across water? I don't have a boat.
Well, first of all, wizards can cast water
I was
walk.
gonna say we have like 3 wizard sorcerers, whatever. Somebody can walk on water.
I was also thinking I have a robe of useful things with like 3 rowboats and also proficiency in water vehicles. So if we maybe just want to go from the castle straight to the shrine.
Yeah.
Celestiana likes water.
Just in case we forget what it's like outside.
I'm
Swimming
a
in
damn.
water.
Let's
so
go
we get
on the water.
electrocuted.
Let's do it.
Thank you for that reminder. I would like to vote against being out on water.
Azzy was a damn good pirate.
I mean, Bond's a sailor, man, like, or a marine or whatever, but we ain't got a boat. I ain't walking out there.
Yeah, no, this is on the way back. I mean, if people have boats, then we're happy to. Genzo's happy.
Fly over it on a broom?
Yeah, he'll fly. Also, he's got water breathing, so he can cast that in case.
Yeah, but you can't breathe if you get electrocuted.
That is true.
God, cast.
Anyways, let's go to the castle first and figure out our return route later.
Got it. Yep.
All right, I need to get some tokens in place. Give me a few moments here. I, of course, did not have maps set up for this eventuality, so we got to kind of play a little audible.
Daniel thought we would abandon those people.
Oh, I didn't think you would abandon them. I thought for sure we would use a bulb or possibly come back later. I didn't think we would do a full-on expedition back, but that's the beauty of the game we play. Good gracious, why won't you guys delete? Go there, go there. How about now? There they go. Otrell, yes, you are here. And Celestiana also. What about the broken Warforged thing? Are we bringing that, or are we leaving that behind?
Bring.
Oh, we should bring it.
Who's carrying it? It is. In all seriousness, it's about 1,200 pounds.
I think we should probably just leave it because we got to come back this way if we want to continue this route, and going north to get to that jeweler shrine is on the way past here.
That makes sense.
Because I mean, it's not going to get up and walk away, is it?
You wouldn't imagine so. The owl would be very pissed if it did. You telling me I had to drag that thing all the way in here and it could have just walked away?
Yeah, so I think it'd be fine if we just left it.
So I guess this is our contingent. Looks like a dozen and 3. We're bringing 15 people along. And yeah, none of these are characters with class levels, so this will be a let's roll an insight check in our group here just to kind of gauge before we officially step out what kind of challenge we think we're going to be in for.
You want to burn that inspo, DJ? Get the 26.
Sure. It's the highest one there.
What are we dealing with?
Well, we got some low rolls there as well, and we do take the group average. Let's see what else we're looking at 20.
Hell yeah, Kiki.
Nice. And looks like we're missing one. Who would that be? It's not. It's Bonjon. Let's check your.
I mean, mine's not good, but I'll try.
I mean, it's a group insight check. We're gonna need you to bring that average down. Boy.
I wasn't gonna roll because I was gonna bring it down.
Might want to burn an inspo for the 7 and the 6.
Well,
yeah, you can have one of my inspos.
I have a flat nothing modifier, bro. I don't know if it's gonna get any better.
That's okay, because then I can give you one of those hero points. Just re-roll.
If y'all insist.
I do.
That's
All right,
better.
now roll you a d8.
considerably better.
Boom.
All right.
They're one of the highest.
We're looking pretty good. Feeling pretty decent. This weather, it's hard to tell with the gloom. We don't have the same intuition with the weather that we might otherwise. Especially considering that for most of us, this is not our natural realm to begin with. Marlander, what the heck are you doing out here? Go back home. Boink. But without knowing how long we can expect this weather to go for, and the nature of the people we have in our company, we probably can expect a fair amount of grumbling and discontent from them as the least of our worries. And as the on the greater side of our potential worries, it has been a full day since any of our group has physically walked that route. And we encountered all manner of things just on the first go-round. We don't know what may have filled in the gaps, what might have roamed through since the last time we went through. We do kind of collectively feel that this journey will be anything but a straight shot there without any encounters, though.
We already promised. I can't let Yibo down.
Yeah,
Protect the Yibo at all costs.
I don't think Wong's going to take point. And that does bring up an interesting point, because Wong is very, very determined to go help his family, which is in the exact opposite direction. And our group did also already say they would help him with that, so now he's kind of feeling a little left out in this situation. And he just kind of approaches, so is our deal off? I'm to disguise myself and head in solo? If so, this is okay. I just want to know.
No. No one said the deal was off. It's just we had a hitch in the road, and their safety is a little bit, paramount right now, considering they're out here all alone, undefended, with the zombies that we literally just killed right outside the doors.
But of course. I do not deny their safety as an issue at all. If they are, and he looks at the lot of them, cannot imagine they would be agreeable to this, and in this type of weather, my usual disguise does not carry the same longevity. But if you find any of the dead, and can convince them to cover themselves in the entrails and gore, it has proven for me an effective disguise in navigating through hordes of the undead. But in the rain, I imagine it would just wash off just as quickly. Again, I cannot deny the importance of your task. I would hope the same stands for me. I have a chance to be reunited with a family that I thought was all but lost. I must pursue this aggressively and instantly. I do wish that you would accompany me, but I understand that this will take precedence.
You will not wait a few hours?
by the sounds of it, you're going to be gone for the rest of the day. 3 hours
It is.
there, 3 hours back. I could be within the city and reunited with my family in that time. Surely you must understand delay is not an option for me.
But surely you understand that going by yourself is a higher probability of failure than waiting for us and making it significantly easier on yourself in the reuniting of said family.
If I expected to find a great deal of combat, absolutely. I tend to do fairly well on my own in these situations. I've been forced to. And if I have the proper disguise and try to enter by the proper protocols, it may be that less numbers would draw less suspicion than more numbers. It is a
Then
risk
why
either
ask-
way. I cannot speak with accuracy that my plan will work, but it is the best plan I can come up with.
Let us consider this then.
Why ask for our help in the first place then if you think it would be easier with fewer people, as there are 7, 8 of us?
It is me adapting to the circumstance at hand. I agree with your initial assessment that any attempt would be infinitely easier with a capable group such as yourselves, especially as some of you are already seeming to plan an infiltration as opposed to a deceptive entry. But with lack of that, I have fewer options.
I'm willing to reconsider. Says Tyler. I'm thinking.
Party split.
I'm thinking now that perhaps it is time to use the Gossamer Bulb. Ozzy, what do you? Oh, Ozzy says the same thing. He says, the group is large, the weather is bad, and if we encounter zombies, I do not know if we can protect them all before the zombies get to them.
Facts.
So, I'm willing to sacrifice a Gossamer Bulb, given what we know now, and I think we will have a likelier chance of infiltrating the city and the Yakuza with Wong's help.
Marcel is taking notes of the dynamic and keeps his opinions to himself.
What is this bulb that you speak of? Is that the ghost tunnel that we used to get back here?
Yes.
Is that how your group departed the first time in the battle with the mechanoids?
Indeed.
It is a it is a limited resource, which is why we are reluctant to use it. But I think it is appropriate to do so now.
Do we know we can trust Wong? Why are we giving him all the deets?
Says he has not shown that he is not trustworthy.
That's what spies do. Maybe he's gonna try and kill us and steal the bulbs now, because then he could just get in,
His
get out.
health still is blue.
Wong, he says, please do not be so disrespectful. Mr. Wong is right in front of us.
Yeah, but you already talked about it, so now he needs to know that if he is trying to do some shady shit, it's not gonna fly.
Trust is not easily gained. I acknowledge this and I respect your intuitive distrust of my position. I do not ask for you to assist me on blind faith alone. I cannot offhand offer any assurances to ease your discontent, but if you have any suggestions to that, I may not be opposed.
My suggestion is if you're really working on being being good and trustworthy, maybe taking a little swing and helping us out so we can help you out.
Roll a persuasion.
I will give the help action, if possible.
Are you helping? It looks like you're kicking Wong in the butt from your side. Just stop doing that!
Can I add a hero point to that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, better than nothing.
Alright, let me... Where's your character sheet? Yep, we've got that going. We've got that going also. It's like direct conflict right there. Too bad that doesn't work. I see the wisdom in the route that you offer, and my logic, my essence even, wants to, but my soul and my heart tell me that any delay towards my family will be absolutely the worst that could happen.
I will use the bulb, unless there are significant objections.
I'm not falling for it.
It's a finite resource.
There's a...
Do it. We got to use them eventually.
They're there to be used.
For emergencies. This isn't an emergency.
He says, there are people here. These are people that we can save. If we bring them out in the snow and the lightning, you saw how fast those zombies are. There is no guarantee that we can stop them from getting to any of them.
These are not adventurers. These are villagers. They don't have the training or the stamina, or the strengths that many of you have. So that is definitely something that you should take into consideration. And he goes back to just playing on his, just whistling aimlessly.
Yeah. Genzo will look around and take the bulb out. He says, is everybody ready?
Okay, but another point is if we're doing this just so we can help Wong, then what are we going to do about going up north to that jeweler shack up there? Are we just not doing that because Wong is being so pressing that we have to go right now to help him?
The shrine will be there.
This means he
That's
owes
not
us
an answer.
a trip to the shrine. Like, this is going to take 6 hours out of the time he gets to see his family.
Wong holds up a hand. Please. I do not wish to sow any discontent or such indecision in your group. Allow me to make the decision. I will head off on my own. You will take these people back to safety by whatever means you decide necessary. And when you return west, back to the gates of the city, you are capable. We will reunite. I will find my family. And I will find, or you will find, us.
Can we give him a code word?
Tippy toe.
No, it's got to be Magoo.
That's being used too much, though. It could easily be confused at another table and set off a chain of events that just go horribly wrong.
Oh, yeah,
How about pickles?
And he's been waiting. I mean, he was in a pretty bad state of exhaustion until he got that long rest at your guys' castle and started off today on a fresh set of legs. We've not had an intense combat where he has felt the need to reveal this yet, but as he walks off on his own, he reveals this part of himself at least. Geez, that's a large paragraph, but yes, he is an Echo Knight and will spawn a second version of himself, albeit considerably translucent, and the two of them will head off to the west.
I think we got rid of his exhaustion for him.
What's that?
When we first encountered Wong, I believe we used some greater restoration scrolls to get rid of his exhaustion.
Exactly, that's why he's on a fresh set of legs today.
Damn, enjoy the walk.
Oh yeah, he heads off into the rain.
Right, shall we continue?
About 30 seconds later, you guys hear far off in the distance.
He will be missed.
Warned him.
Oops.
All right, now back to the main point. Are we using a bulb or walking? Because I, again, think we should just walk them.
I say we use bulb. He says, those zombies are too fast. If they get to the civilians, they will go through them very quickly.
Agree.
Okay, and using the bulb means we all have to go back.
No,
I don't believe so.
Because the bulb takes us to the last place we were.
No, it takes us back to the castle.
Like just back to the castle.
Yeah, and then
Specifically back to the castle.
Yeah, and then we can come
Alright.
back to this spot.
From my limited understanding, I believe those things, what they do is they open a portal, and anybody who wants to walk through the portal can get from here to there without having to really cross any distance. So if you open the portal and just wait a few minutes for it to close, I mean, you could send those people through and nobody has to go with them. If I'm correct, I've never really experienced it before, but this is just from picking up from what you guys have been saying.
Interesting.
DM, is that how the bulb works? It opens up a portal in space.
It does. It opens up an ethereal tunnel that the person who activates the bulb can assign who is permitted access, and if necessary, who is denied access in case we're using it in a combat situation. No, Zastam can't come in. But otherwise, it stays active for a full minute, and then it leaves a waypoint so that the next day, presumably, or after your next long rest, your group on the other side can activate this waypoint and return to this point in the field.
Okay, so if we activated it right now, it would put a waypoint right here.
Right.
Got it.
I'm just setting up your tokens here in case we want to divide by which side we agree with. Do we want to take the walk or use the bulb?
I'm just saying that bulb sounds like a really good escape route if we get into a tricky situation, and losing one of those just to walk these people back.
Versus the possibility of all of them being dead by a zombie attack.
Exactly. So where's the bulb side of things? I'm gonna move my character there.
You're on the bulb side of things. You set the
Okay,
standard
I
there.
am on. Okay.
Yeah, the other standard is over here. So how do we side?
Party split. Party split.
I say we use the teleporter.
I can definitely tell you from yesterday, splitting the party always works out.
Almost a TPK. We had 4 characters get killed.
But we didn't.
Yeah. It was all part of the test. They were raised, but it was a damn near TPK because those were some nasty foes, and they split 3 different ways. Whoops.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
If that Angel of Judgment had healed, it was going to be even rougher.
Yeah. So, Vaughn, which side are you on?
I say we use the teleporter.
I think that sets it right there as 4-3 regardless. So if that's what we're doing, that's what we're doing. Set that up.
Okay.
Our rescued civilians here are quite gracious at basically just having to step from one side to the other and being transported halfway across the realm.
Be close enough, Genzo.
Yep. Yeah. And then, once they've all stepped through, bids them farewell and closes it up, and then we head on out.
Very good. All right. I don't know what I was thinking earlier. I said there were 15 of them. There's only 11.
Ah, man. Now I've changed my notes. Kidding.
Yeah, unless some of them were stacked on top of each other. But no, their name tags look on the up and up. I think I just couldn't count when I had them staggered out the way that they were. I was doing like this weird 5 + 4 + 3, and it was really just 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right. Well, let's...
So then now what are we doing? Are we going to go up to the shrine, or are we going to go to the town?
That's the shrine.
I'm fine either way.
Yeah, if we take the paths and don't have any issues, the shrine is maybe 45 minutes longer than just going directly to the gate. Extra 1,000 feet or so.
We could. Wouldn't that more close?
Say that again?
I was just brainstorming.
Hey, you're coming in a little muffled.
I mean, because if we still have to figure out how to get into the town, going north, we can see more of the city wall or the sides of it and give us some more information.
And based what we've received from the last shrine, it could only help us. If we survive.
Well, I'm gonna leave
But
you
see,
guys to
it's
decide
always if we
this.
survive out here. There's zombies everywhere.
I don't see any.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm gonna leave you all to decide this while we take our halftime. So feel free to continue the RP and decision-making process. We'll be back with you in about 10 minutes. Are you gaming?
Definitely gaming.
So who has the other bulb?
I can't believe you guys just let the DM railroad us.
It's fine. I don't want people
Okay.
dying.
So we're going side questy to get crystals to help get this robot going. Essentially.
Yep.
Based on the info from the civilians, the shrine up here possibly has an emerald, I believe, for the robot. Yeah.
What are the chances he'd hang out with us after he's back and going again?
We reprogram him to be a robot butler.
Exactly.
The chances are completely unknown.
Gotcha.
He could kill us. He could save us.
Maybe I could tell you.
The end all be all.
He could also just be a robot that makes jokes all day.
Well,
Even better.
never said we didn't need a jester.
Yeah, we've got Bon John.
Yeah, I got busted the other day for stealing a kitchen appliance. It was a whisk I was willing to take.
Why the long face?
That's disadvantage for the rest of the session.
20 psychic damage on everyone else.
I do have vicious mockery, so be warned.
I'm surprised there isn't a higher level bard spell called Punchline. And it's literally just does a bunch of damage if you tell a good enough joke.
Dad joke.
I was walking through the woods and I fell down a hole. I guess I didn't see that well.
I only know pharmacy joke.
Alrighty, friends, welcome back to our final second half of Week 17 of the Coalescence Act 5. I could go on, but I won't. What
Why
did we
not?
decide?
We're gonna go north.
Beautimus. Go check out that shrine, maybe take a closer gander at that wall.
Yes, sir.
Check for vulnerabilities.
Alright. The remainder of the villages, as we pass through here, seem to be in the same state of orange incursion as the areas before. The primary difference being that whatever battle took place here has already passed by. The zombies are currently nowhere to be seen or heard, and what survivors there are just a disheveled mess and tending to the last rites of any lost family and friends. And they just cautiously observe your group passing by in the continuing thunderstorm.
If you don't look at them, they won't acknowledge you.
Everyone close your eyes.
Wong
Are you
had-
claiming their vision is based on movement?
No. According to Wong, the zombies have a very strong sense of smell. If you put zombie guts on your body, they will leave you alone, believing you to be one of them. If we wanted to disguise ourselves and not worry about zombies, then that is one way of doing things. At this point, I would prefer to just destroy them.
It's a little wet though, so it probably wouldn't last too long if we did douse ourselves in zombie gore.
Agree.
I will take your word for it.
We approach the end of the village here. How many in our group do not have the means of flight?
Tyler doesn't.
I have temporary flight through one of my magic items, but it's like a once a day thing.
You probably might need like 5 minutes of flight at best, because at this point, as we've been climbing up the steps in the plateaus and finally reached the high point of the land, it takes an immediate steep drop right here, and unless you can fly, it's a pretty treacherous zigzag path going down the front side of this cliff, which of course, if you can fly, easily navigated. But otherwise, in this rainstorm, it could be a little trickier to head down.
I can scale it, no problem.
How many feet is that?
It's like maybe 200 feet.
Genzo has a rope of climbing if people want to use that.
This is what I brought the rope and the climbing gear for. I got winged boots. I can fly up, tie some shit off.
We could also just jump off the cliff.
Yeah, I was just gonna jump and then heal my legs at the bottom.
I was thinking if anyone has feather fall.
I'm just gonna nosedive into the pavement and flip off the heavens.
Genzo has
bushes.
Genzo has 20 feather tokens, so yes.
I could fly for a maximum of 10 minutes.
All right. So Genzo will hand out a feather token to each of you, and then leave it up to you to use it if you need it.
Wait, since it's raining, can I use water walk and just step down the raindrops?
Post the spell.
Nimbus.
It would also require an athletics or acrobatics check because the rain is not falling in such a way that it's like walking across the surface of a lake. So it's not an even surface. So you're almost kind of like parkouring
Like an
your way
escalator
down.
of water.
What's that?
I said like an escalator of water.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you kind of have to like hop and skip and jump from point to point to kind of find your way down, but that would be a possibility, you would think. Could possibly affect the whole group in that and have a rather epic scaling down. Of course, those who can fly just be like, "I'm gonna fly down, do what I want."
Yeah. Yeah, whatever it is, who wants the feather token just in case there's a mishap. It basically gives you the ability to fall. And Kai, you should probably take one as well, because if you get stunned on the broom, you'll fall.
Yeah, that's why Azzy's going to take one as well.
All right.
Quick question: How much?
Aren't you a druid? Just like turn into a bird. Or use the broom, I guess. It doesn't matter, but you have options.
Yeah.
How
Which
much?
one of your?
The broom or the bird would use one of my wild shape.
How
which
much
affects
weight
my
can the
arch.
broom carry?
Ooh, that I don't really know.
I think it's like 200s ish, and that's just with to like reduce your speed.
Does someone need a ride?
What, sorry?
Dan, how much does the brooms carry weight wise?
Let me check.
Carries up to 400 pounds.
Thank you.
And that's at what movement speed?
The half. But it's flying. Oh no! If you carry 400 pounds, you can only go move 30 feet.
Anything over
Yeah,
200
so-
pounds, it goes to 30 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So we could just carry 2 people on a broom. How many brooms do we have?
3, 2. And Genzo can already fly, so we can get down easily.
So we have 7 people. Ginzo can already fly. So 6 people. If we have 3 brooms, then we can just hop on a broom. 2 people per broom.
Yeah, let's go then.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Let's get some dexterity saving throws from those of you who are pairing up on brooms. Pretty Wicked Witch of the West tornado weather here going on as we're going to try to broom ride our way through the storm.
Wait, did you say saving throw?
Yes.
I'll burn an inspiration to give myself a 20.
All right.
I'm gonna take an inspiration.
Gotcha. The 19 is the high point there then. Or wait, that was for the dexterity check, so 17. Okay. The same modifier, so 19 will work. Who are we missing?
Oh,
Who's,
it is. Look at
who's
that.
number 6?
I have winged boots. I'm not getting on a broom.
Oh, okay. Screw you guys. I'm going home. All right. It's a dicey trip down, but we do thankfully make it to this point, and that's when remember me. No, I'm not actually here.
I can swim. Pick me up top. I'm gonna jump on him.
Lilith, are you in there?
We've got a couple in-houses here that have likewise suffered recent zombie attacks. The doors and windows are all boarded up, and you think you see somebody pointing a gun out as you guys pass by, but when they seem to be convinced
Wong.
that you're not zombies, they at least don't open fire, but they do keep the weapon trained.
Did we catch up with Wong?
Nah, he would have said hi.
Yeah, we do not find him. Your guess is that he probably reached this point before you guys did and took a direct line west, whereas you guys continued on north. So he's probably here or, with any luck, on the other side in here at this point.
Anybody want to talk to this person? Genzo's not the best person to.
Nope.
Which person?
No, I don't want to talk to that dude. He's pointing a gun at us. We're trying to get to the shrine.
All right.
Top of the morning to you, sir.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, let's do this.
Wait, we're just leaving the guy?
I guess so.
Fuck that guy.
All right. If the bard doesn't want to talk to the person, the wizard will.
I didn't think we had plans on stopping to talk. I thought the rooms were still moving, so.
No, there's a guy basically in a shack or in a house pointing a gun at us. I'm just like wondering if it would be okay.
Hi,
He stopped pointing it directly at us once he realized we weren't zombies.
Which side of the tracks are we on?
Whichever
All right,
you like.
So Genzo will say, "We mean you no harm. Are you all right?"
Doing all right for now.
Says, are you safe enough, or are you seeking to move to a safer place?
Why? You offering something?
Says, we are from castle over the other side. He says, I cannot help you immediately, but if you wish to go back to a safer place, when we return and are about to head back, we can come and collect you if it is something that you wish.
Why don't you use a gossamer bulb to get all of us out of here too, like you did them previous folk? Oh no, wait a minute, that's fourth wall.
How the fuck do you know about that bulb, sir?
You want
Also
them
to
sacks?
drive John T crazier. We are not using another bulb, damn it.
I would cry so hard.
You want to buy a gossamer bulb?
My name is Hidemori Genzo. You may call me Genzo. How many would you in there that you would need help with when we return? Is it just you? If it's just you, then it might make it easier.
Roll persuasion. He seems the gun barrel seems hesitant to reveal the number of people.
No, that's fine.
I mean, hey, if it's just you and you got a gun, I mean, we could always use another person. I mean...
You ever spend time in a bag of holding?
I ain't interested in traveling out there. Apparently I'm Sling Blade.
I have a gnome that spent time in a bag of holding. That's a story for another time.
We will, when we return, I will come and look for you. If you wish to join us, then to go back to castle to safety, you may do so. Farewell.
Do appreciate the offer. Be safe out there.
Oh, hey, since we've got you on the hook, when's the last time you saw any of them zombies come past this way?
Earlier today, maybe 3 hours ago. Heading north. Along the wall. Seems like they've been trying to get into the city. Good riddance to them, I say.
And anyone else heading back south?
Ain't seen nothing heading south.
All right, wonderful. And do you have any grievances against this city?
Who doesn't?
Would you mind expanding on that, please, good sir with a gun?
You got a question, I'll
So I guess
answer it. Otherwise, in short, bunch of assholes in that city think they high and mighty live above the rest of us.
Marcel's
Deal
taking
from
notes.
Around with them
to the rich.
Starbucks.
I'm sorry. They steal from the poor, they take from the rich. And then, what was Marcel saying?
Oh, I'm just taking notes on things going on so that I can relay them as stories and to get a better understanding of what's going on inside of the political structure in case I have to come back through this way during my travels.
And then, whatever response do we have there?
Are you talking about certain people in particular?
Kazumiri Syndicate. You ain't heard of them? Send their Yakuza thugs out here to tax and steal from every hard-working native in the land.
No, I heard of them. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. You know, don't want to be gossiping with the wrong person.
No, sir. You'll find no love for Kazumiri out here. Inside those walls, it's their way, or it's their other way. Out here in the wild,
Life is
though.
a highway.
Out here in the wild, though, we stand tall. We stand for ourselves. They ain't shared one shred of assistance in this undead incursion. Maybe they're swarmed on the inside as well. Serve them right.
Do you travel into the city?
Very rarely, only for mandatory tax season. It's not a place people go to vacation.
And what's the entrance scenario like when you do enter the city?
Planning an incursion?
I think he's asking, is there a indirect route into the city that doesn't include the main gate?
If there is, it's none that I've ever heard of. Those walls are Those walls are sealed up tight.
You ever heard of an inspiration point?
As far as the entry protocols, they've got a rather fine-looking piece of paper, all fancy colored with weird indentations and sigils all over it that you got to present to the people at the gate.
Do you have one of those?
Not currently. They'll send me one when they mandate that I come visit them and pay them half my yearly earnings in the harvest. But rest of the time...
So, is there a temporary use item?
Not following you, sir.
So they send you a new one anytime you need to come into the city? You can't just enter willy-nilly being on the outskirts?
I could possibly. It would, it'd be a headache, it'd be a hurdle, it'd be a lot of checks and searches and interrogations of that sort. Only ever needed to do that one time before in a real emergency, but it's possible.
But that paper gets you just a pass-through?
Assuming the information on the paper matches the information on my identification, yes sir, it does.
So you've got to present an ID.
Yes, I must have skipped that part.
Very well. When's the next time you got to go pay your taxes, per chance?
Everything that's happened here in the realm, not even certain what day or what month it is. If things are in line with how they're supposed to be, probably about another 6 months out. Wouldn't surprise me if they came knocking on my door tomorrow, though.
All right, that's an avenue for a later date then. We'll let you be. We'll go on our way, and if we pass through, maybe we'll stop in and check on you.
Stay safe out there. It's a dangerous
Hope you got
world.
good aim and shoot those zombies in the head.
Always. If there's nothing further, we can proceed without encounter. Oh wait, that's right, there is encounter, but it's such a badass one, and it's one that you guys would literally just get like stomped like ants in the process. But here in the distance, this is not a location that our group is likely to travel to very soon. But for our viewing audience pleasure, we're going to reveal a little something over here. Aww. Well, that's horrible. Yeah, I guess the impact will not be as great, considering one of the tokens doesn't populate and it's not a worthy enough diversion to full-on import its token from Monday night. But there is a major battle going on this island, a battle of titans, as once again the Alpha Tarask has found a foe worthy of its attention. And, I mean, this could be any of you, really, because it's the default token that we all get. But for clarity, the token that it is associated with is a boss from the Monday night battle a few weeks back called the Orange Titan, demonstrating a few of its attacks that it has at hand. It's also one of the first monsters that we've revealed that has the toxic radioactive damage, of which currently there are no known resistances. It also has this occasionally when somebody decides to hurt it, and if you give it any space for a round or two, I mean, we can't use it in consecutive rounds, but you give us enough rounds, we're eventually going to regenerate all the way back up to full. And we will not know the results of this battle, but considering the Alpha Tarask is still on the roam after its encounter with the Vanilla Tarask, we can probably assume that Vanilla Tarask will not be troubling us anymore, or at the very worst, it has found a nice little hole to burrow into for the remainder of the campaign. Alpha Tarask, however, versus Orange Titan, that is something that we will possibly reveal at a later point. The more important distinction out of game is to keep us aware that this Tarask is out there, it's roaming, and there are other massive beasts of the sort as we get deeper into the Coalescence Act 5. Each day is going to be a little more dangerous. The zombie saturation levels will rise. The ritual that Acererak and Zastam have put together at the behest of the Lich demigod Vecna, and apparently the Count Strahd is also involved and in league with these undead. That's how we tie all of our Coalescence tables in together. We are reaching a very critical point of this ritual that they've put together, and encounter levels are going to be increasing as such. Coincidentally, all of our tables just got 2 levels of experience too, so wouldn't you know it? All right, let's go venture into the Crystal Cave. Any
I don't know if
special?
it's just me, but you're kind of breaking up on me a little bit.
Wait, did Thursday get its second level up?
Yeah, base level is 7 without any special modifiers.
Ah, okay. Nope, I should be a level higher then.
Am I breaking up for other people?
You're good now. I was
Yeah.
just there for a second.
Yeah, I got that glitch too.
Same.
Hopefully, it was just a temporary thing. That's usually a preface that we're about to have a dropped stream here. So if my audio starts getting worse, then I will probably put us on a BRB until it sorts itself out. I need to buy a new modem and router, I think. So any special preparations that we want to take before we go into this shrine? It's literally just a very simple thatched roof that covers a antiquated stone stairwell that descends down into the darkness. Of course, we all have dark vision of 60 feet. But not much of interest aside from it seems to kind of descend into a natural cave that's about 10 feet wide, 10 feet high.
Into a cave, you say?
Yeah, we're gonna go into a cave. Going underground.
I flip down my DM issued night vision goggles.
No, don't stop me now. Sink into the underground.
I can cast light.
I flip up my night vision goggles.
I got these night vision goggles.
So it sounds like we're going to explore the cave since there's nothing in the chat.
Yep. I guess I'm looking for a marching order here. Who's first two? Who's second two? And who's third?
I'll pull my lightsaber so we have a light source and take point.
I can literally just cast the cantrip light.
I'll be right behind you.
Let me use my cool weapon. All right.
Sorry, I don't have a cantrip called light.
Also, don't forget we all have lightsabers.
I don't have a lightsaber.
Neither do I.
It's just a matter of who's proficient in it.
Right.
I mean, I have one. I'm just not. I'll use it.
I straight up don't have one.
Okay, so I think if you guys want, I think Genzo can take the rear if people don't want to get ambushed, I guess, or he can take point too. So
Good call. I think watching the back is a good idea.
okay, so Genzo's last.
I think the healer should be in the middle of the party.
Good idea.
I'll be behind Bon John at the front.
I'll be wherever you need me.
Second to left.
I don't use weapons.
For
so,
Kai,
I mean,
just a
me in the
suggestion.
front would not be in the.
Sorry, for Kai, just a suggestion. When you push the push to talk, give it a second before you speak, and then when you're done speaking, give it a second before you release it, because we're kind of catching you like the middle of what you're saying. We don't catch the beginning or the end of it, unfortunately.
You got to do it like a
Gotcha.
walkie-talkie over.
Exactly. Like even with my mute button here, I like to give it a second before I start speaking, and then after it's done.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I did it again. Okay.
Very good. Thank you. So, okay, I've got